part 8, linear pair of equations into variables. So form from the pair of linear equations in the following problem and find their solutions if they exist. So we have to check that it is unique solution, then only we can solve. So if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. So they are talking about a fraction, correct? So this is a fraction. So let the fraction be, we will start from the fraction whose numerator is x. Let the fraction be x upon y. The fraction be x upon y. Where x is the numerator and y is the denominator. So according to first condition, if we add 1 to the numerator, so according to given condition, number 1, 1 add to the numerator means x is the numerator. Here you add 1 and subtract 1 from the denominator, then it becomes equal to 1. It is equal to 1. This is equation number 1, first condition. You will solve and get equation number 1. You can solve now and then get equation number 1. So x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1. We'll multiply right hand side and we can take x minus y is equal to minus 1 is taken left side. So minus 1 will become plus 1. So plus 2 is equal to 0. This is our equation number 1. Okay. According to given condition number 2. According to given condition number 1, we get first equation. Condition number 2 says it becomes 1 by 2 if we add only 1 to the denominator. Means numerator should not be changed from this one. Numerator should not be changed, only add 1 to the denominator. Means x upon y plus 1. Adding 1 to the denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. It becomes 1 by 2. So very simple. Adding, subtracting, then it becomes 1. When we are adding 1 to the denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. And solve this. Cross multiply, 2 will multiply this side and x plus y plus 1 will multiply with 1. So this will become 2x is equal to y plus 1, or you can say 2x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now check whether it has solution or not. Sometimes they don't have the solution. So we have to check a1 upon a2. What is a1? a1 upon a2. a1 is the coefficient of x. Before x, here 1. Okay, so 1. Then a2 is this one. a2 is this one. a1 upon a2 is 1 by 2. Then b1. b1. b1 is the coefficient of a1, b1, c1. So b1 is equal to minus 1 and b2 is also equal to minus 1. So minus 1 upon minus 1, that is equal to 1. Therefore, a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So it has unique solution. We can solve it. It has unique solution. Okay. So when it has unique solution, now we can solve it. So first coefficient of uh, coefficient of x is 2 in equation number 2. So equation number 1 multiplied by 2. And second, no need to multiply it. Becomes equal. The coefficient of x will become equal to x minus 2y plus 2 to the 4 is equal to 0. And second equation, right, as it is. Second equation is 2x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And subtract minus plus plus, and this will cancel. We get minus 2y plus 5 minus y 4 plus 1 5 is equal to 0, or minus y is equal to minus 5, or minus minus cancel, y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. This you put in equation number 1. Put in equation number 1. Equation number 1 is x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Here you put y is equal to 5. So x minus 5 plus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to 3. So we get x and y. But answer, you have to write the answer. Answer is fraction. Therefore, the required fraction will be 3 by 5. Therefore, you should write the answer. Required fraction. If you find x and y and you will not write the answer, you may lose half marks. So required fraction is 3 by 5. If you want, you can check. 1 is added, 3 plus 1 will become 4, and 5 minus 1 will become 4, is equal to 1. If you add denominator 1, this will become 6, so 1 by 2. So you can check also if you want to know that whether your answer is correct. You can check also. Okay. Next question. Next question. Same, we are doing exercise 3.4. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. Now, in these types of questions, either you can suppose the present age, or you can suppose x and y as the age 5 years ago. It is up to you. That will not make change the answer. Answer will remain same whether you take x as the present age or the 5 years ago. So somewhere you will find that they suppose the 5 years ago age and then they started. But 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. So here the condition is 5 years ago and 10 years later. In age type of questions, here the question is based on Nuri and Sonu. So present age, we can have the present age. Let then we can go for 5 years ago ages and their relation. Always in these questions, the relation will be given 5 years ago, 10 years later, 5 years later. So we have to just find the age before 5 years or after 10 years. But we should suppose the present age as x and y, then we can find out easily. So let the present, so we are supposing present age, okay. Let the present age of Noori, Noori be x years, and the present age of Sonu be y years, okay. Then first condition 5 years ago. So then their present age. First we have to write their age is 5 years ago. Then 5 years, yes, correct answer. 5 years ago. 5 years ago means 5 years before, 5 years before, first write the age, then relation, then we come to relation. What is the relation? 5 years ago, what will be the what was the Nouri's age? 5 years ago, Nouri's age was today's x. So 5 years ago, it will be x minus 5. X minus 5 years. And Sonu's age was y minus 5 years. But these are the ages of Nouri and Sonu 5 years ago. But the relation is Nouri was as thrice as old as Sonu. Nouri was thrice. Okay. So Nouri, first you will write Nouri and then is equal to thrice means 3 times the Sonu. For your understanding, you can write. So Nouri's age, so Nouri's age before 5 years, x minus 5. And now, and 5 years Sonu's age was y minus 5. So we get equation number 1. Using this, we get equation number 1, 3y minus 3 5 so 15. Okay. Now, this is our equation number 1, which is from condition number 1. So, solve this. We get x minus 3y minus 15 will become plus 15 minus 5 plus 10 is equal to 0, equation number 1. Okay. And now the relation between the ages is 10 years later. 10 years after 10 years means after 10 years, what will be Nouri's age? Nouri's age will be from now 10 years, after 10 years. So you have to add 10 after 10 years. The 10 years will be added. If you ask your age after, what will your age after 10 years, you will add 10. Similarly here, so Sonu's age will be y plus 10. Y plus 10 years. Okay. Now the condition is Nouri. Whatever equation is written, you should write as it is. Nouri. So you will write first Nouri will be is equal to, that all will be replaced by is equal to twice. Twice means 2 as old as Sonu. Nouri twice as old as Sonu. So Nouri's age is x plus 10 into 2 times y plus 10. So multiply and bring left side. So you get x minus 2y. This will become 20. It will come left side. So minus 20 plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Visible? Okay. So we have two equations now. Now check. You can check one and these both are 3 by 2. So they are solvable. So first equation just subtract because there is same coefficients of x in both the equations. So no need to multiply. You can directly subtract them. Plus 10 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. And equation number 2 is x minus 2y minus 10 is equal to 0. Subtract, this will become minus, a plus, plus, and these will be cancelled. We get minus 3 plus 2, so minus y. 10 plus 10 plus 20 is equal to 0. Minus y is equal to minus 20. Minus minus cancel. Y is equal to 20. Y is equal to 20. Put in equation number 1. In first equation, x minus 3 into 20. This y is replaced by 20 plus 10 is equal to 0. So x minus 60 plus 10 is equal to 0. X minus 50 is equal to 0. X is equal to 50. So they have asked how old are Noori and Sonumis. They are asking present age. So we got. Therefore, Noori's present age is Noori's present age is equal to x. X means 50 years, 50 years, and Sonu's present age is Sonu's present age is 20 years. So always remember, when you are making equation, just you can write the given condition, whatever given, like Noori will be twice as old as. So then, according to the word problem, just write the sentence, and the sentence will be replaced by will be or was by is equal to and twice by 2, and then ages you can put like this. Okay, got it?